Joining us now live from London, NBC News chief foreign correspondent Richard Engel. Richard, good morning. You've got new reporting on Steve Bannon, a man you got to sit down with.
We didn't just get to sit down with him. We walked around Rome with him, and Steve Bannon is anything but ambitious. You know, he was obviously very influential as the campaign chairman to help President Trump into the White House, and now he has his sights set on a new target. He is going after the Pope. He wants the Pope to change. He wants to reform the Vatican. He says that unless the Vatican deals more effectively with the sex abuse crisis, that it is going to go bankrupt. And it is not just Steve Bannon. A lot of the same people, the same movement, the same tactics that were used to push President Trump into the White House are now being used against Pope Francis. We have a long report on this coming up this weekend. Here's a little bit of our reporting.
Why is Steve Bannon now taking reforming the Vatican, reforming the papacy as a mission?
Not reforming the papacy, because nobody else has stepped up to do it.
His goal is to save the Catholic Church from the Pope, who he says is failing to deal with the biggest crisis facing the Church today.
My problem with the Pope today is about this crisis on pedophilia, that they are not treating this as a crisis.
They weaponize the sexual abuse crisis to try and undermine his authority, his leadership, and the affection people have for him as Pope.
Bannon says he's spending about $1 million of his own money to lease and restore this 800-year-old monastery.
Bannon plans to build an apartment for himself here and live here part of the year in this monastery of Bannonism. He wanted to change America first, now the Pope and beyond.
How big is this campaign?
It's pretty big. You know, has a lot of money, and it's worldwide now. It's kind of shocking. They don't like LGBT people. They don't like people of color. They don't seem to like the poor very much, even though Jesus spent most of his time with them in the Gospel. So, and they really don't like Pope Francis.
And excuse us, we're having a little bit of a fire alarm test here, which you might hear in the background. But this movement is happening. It is big. It is well funded. It is organized. And did you just see that monastery?
Wow, it's incredible.
Bannon wants to turn that into a school to teach a new generation of populist, quote, Judeo-Christian values.
Yeah. Wow.
And wow, your team there, very cool under the alarm there. We'll let you go. NBC's Richard Engel, take care there. Thank you.
Fire alarm. Thank you, Richard.
About it. By the way, On Assignment with Richard Engel airs Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern.
So is he going to put padlocks on all the doors in the monastery and then put Clorox or acid? Put acid in all the bathtubs? There too?
Did you? You thought that was strange? They found a bathtub full of acid.
I do that all the time.
Mika.
Yes.
Break my lease.
This is your church. This is my church.
I know.
This guy that we just heard, Steve Bannon, he clearly so opposes doing anything to help the poor, the disenfranchised, the lost, the other.
Yeah.
That's the basis of his attack on the Pope and the Catholic Church, because this Pope particularly stands for those people.
I know, and I love this Pope. He is, I think, doing great things for the Catholic Church, step by step.
There's
a lot of work needs to be done.
Interesting story the past couple of days about the conflict between Pope Benedict and Pope Francis right now.
Yeah.
And
Benedict's letter.
Yeah.
All right, still ahead, President Trump hasn't even formally nominated him, but a growing number of Republicans are already voicing opposition to putting Herman Cain on the Federal Reserve Board.
999. Quite a shock.
We'll talk about that with Axios's Mike Allen next on Morning Joe.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.